So welcome back, guys. So today I got Talha with me. So he's a senior engineer working in Japan. So today I'll share his experience with you guys. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, so I'm Talha. I'm working as a software QA engineer here in Japan, and this is my fourth year here in Japan working as a QA. So yeah, good to be here. Thank you.
Wow, a QA engineer. So I guess most of the viewers won't be aware what the word QA means. So would you like to explain what's your role as an engineer?
Sure. So QA, it means like quality assurance. So a QA engineer is mainly responsible for testing and making sure the product or the software is like doing its best, and there is no bug, or if there is any new issues which is related to like software bug, or maybe even like business issues. Like we raise all the issues and we try to solve it as efficiently as possible.
So my first question to you is, what motivated you to become an engineer in the first place?
Yeah, to be honest with you, Ruman, back in school, I was not like interested in studying engineering. I was more, interested in. I was fascinated by natural sciences like biology, physics, and chemistry. So yeah, I wanted to go for like chemical engineering or even like medicine. But at the same time, I was quite lazy as well. So I knew that if I go for medicine, I need to put a lot of efforts on memorizing stuff and like reading a lot of books. So I don't want to go that way. So later on, I kind of like realized that if I go for computer science, computer engineering, this can like literally fast track my career and give me like much more opportunities, because in this world of technology, everything is moving so fast, and the technology world is like literally at its highest pace, right? So I thought that like putting myself in technology area, I could like really, it could improve my career, and I could like fast track my growth.
So my next question is, why did you pursue your engineering career in Japan? Because usually I hear you get paid a lot more in countries like the United States or in Europe, or let's say anywhere else but Japan, because Japan is not known for like paying engineers like a high salary. So why did you choose Japan?
That's a great question. So to be honest, like coming here in Japan was a priority for me because like many others, as a kid I was heavily influenced by anime because I used to watch a lot of anime, and so it created a soft spot in my heart. So like coming here in Japan as a tourist, as a student, or even as an employee was a big dream for me. So when I like graduated from my school back in my country, I found a golden opportunity because I joined a Japanese language and business etiquette course, and it was like an intensive course. It's almost like a full-time job where you need to go like 5 days a week, and like from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. you need to work on your Japanese language, and at the same time you learn how Japanese business culture works and like all the etiquettes, which is quite different from the other parts of the world. So yeah, I enrolled in that school and I learned Japanese language. And the best part about that school was if you did well, there was a chance to land a job here in Japan. So yeah, luckily I was one of the lucky ones, so I could land a job here as an engineer.
So Japan is like, it's a tough country. Let's face it. The language is difficult. The culture is very different from any other country. So, what were some of the challenges you faced when you started working here as an engineer?
やっぱり言語ですね. So yeah, I would say language is the biggest hurdle here, and it's tough. It's tough being a foreigner, and if you add like Japanese business culture on top of it, it's like a deadly combo, right? You have Japanese language, which is tough itself, and then you have the Japanese big business manner, which is quite unique and quite different from any part of the world. So yeah, even like for me when I came here as a foreigner, it was quite difficult to understand like some of the unspoken like business manners, and yeah, keigo and like kuki o yomukoto, like. So for example, in Japan there is a thing where you need to understand what's going on just by reading someone else's mind, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, you need to understand it without like using any verbal communication, right? So yeah, but certainly it's not like impossible. Like if you put enough effort on like learning the language, and also like if you have like enough experience of like doing business with Japanese businessmen, I think you can like overcome definitely. So yeah, I would say definitely language and business manners.
My final question for you today is, what advice would you give to the current students that are aspiring to be engineers, or like, let's say they want to reach your level, like a senior level in a certain field in this current AI world?
Yeah, I mean, to all the future engineers and all the students who are studying really hard right now, I would say that like encounter a lot of challenges and never shy out, and always like keep on learning new stuff, because in this world of technology, things are moving so fast, right? Like almost like every week you have like something new coming up, right? So yeah, I would say like always keep on like pushing yourself. Um, of course, like take care of your health as well at the same time. Like don't push to the limit that you are like physically unwell. Yeah, make sure that you go to the right place and you be in the right place to get the right opportunities, because that's very important. uh, and the other thing I would say that, don't worry about obstacles, because you'll face a lot, and you will face a lot of challenges as well, which might demoralize you, and you might feel that, oh, this is not going to work for you. But trust me, I've been through worse, and there's always a silver lining, and you need to like keep on working hard, and you'll definitely get there. And maybe I'd like to end with famous quote from Steve Jobs. He always said that stay hungry and stay foolish, right? Which is, I mean, it already gave me some shivers, which is a great like inspiration to look forward to. Always stay hungry, learn new stuff, and stay foolish. Ask questions. Ask silly questions that you might find that someone might find it really silly, but it's maybe something, it will open up a new perspective. So it's quite important.
So thank you so much for being here today. I'm really happy to share your experience to my viewers, because it's you were able to share some really great insights in your career and your experiences and how you came to be an engineer in the first place. So thanks for coming, and I hope to have you again for sure. So would you like to say anything?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Like, it was great. Actually, this was my first time like doing a YouTube interview. So, would you call it interview or just meeting?
I'm t- I haven't labeled it yet, but it's just interview, conversation, meeting. I'm experimenting with the different
What's
things.
the marketing name of it? Like,
Name, let's call it a casual meeting slash interview slash YouTube engineer